still dream of summer nights.
It's been a little while.
Copyright.
The endless roads between the distant lights.
Like a journey. The new one that's coming out is called MC, which you know, most people know that as Master of Ceremony, and it could be that Masters of Ceremony, but it also has a lot of dual meanings. Chris Rivers. People ask me that a lot, like, as your pops told you how to rap and blah blah. So like, he passed when I was 6, so like I didn't really go into it with him. Like, I was still just a little kid, but I was in the studio a lot while he recorded. Like, it was times where we was in the studio for like months straight, like while he was working on one of his albums and stuff like that. So I got to see that process. But I'm like 4 or 5 years old, so I wasn't really like, yo, okay, the engineer's doing this and all the meticulous details. But I guess it stuck with me. And after he passed a lot, like I listened to a lot of music. Really got me through the day. Whether it was hip hop or rock, like whatever I was listening to, it really got me through the day. And to know that, like, for someone else's words on a track over a beat helped me get through like whatever I was going through at that moment. I'm like, yo, I could do this for somebody else. I could be, there could be another chubby 8-year-old kid in his room listening to my track, getting his life saved. I'm like, I could do that. That's awesome. Kind of get numb to a lot of like bad life situations, because when stuff happens so consistently, like if you're constantly going through a financial issue, or if there's constant drama in the family, or if there's constant things in there, like, you kind of get numb to it because it's the norm. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it's been a lot of ups and downs, and the downs have been, you know, kind of steady, but the ups are so great. Certain songs you're gonna hear, and I speak a lot in my music, like things that we go through, whether it be like financial situations like getting evicted or stuff like that, or even mental health issues, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, or even on a day-to-day basis. Like, so I think in the music people are gonna see that. We got a few people, Black Son, Hazel, we got The Machine, hardcore producers over here, Cartier the God, him.
Right now, the one that's currently that we're working on this project is called Pump Up the Volume. You know what I mean? It's a track I produced with that beat sample, same Pump Up the Volume. You know what I mean? Me, Chris, Wiz. But you know, it's one of them real 90s joints. Like, it's like real boom bap bitch, but straight to the point. Like, everything is straight to the point.
We're steady believers in that you don't need to work with like a huge name, someone for it to make a dope record. Like me, I'm not a huge name yet, and I believe that I'm nice. So like, there could be a producer that's never been heard of that got that gem.
Well, Cardi had the joint, he played it over and over, and then I had heard some, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I had the hook. I had formulated the hook, and I was like, yo, it'd be dope if I had Rakim on this joint. You know what I mean? And what Rakim had said, it just fits so perfect, and it was just something new. It was like one of those fresh New York tracks that I think, not even, I wouldn't say New York, but just, it gives that old school vibe, but a fresh new vibe with it too. You know what I'm saying? So I had the hook, and we just formulated it together like two mad scientists. And then Chris put his sprinkles on it, and just, you know.
It's so funny, huh? Well, we'll see at the end of this one.
Musically, you know, obviously my pops, he's been a huge influence on my craft, and like Lupe Fiasco, I love, Mos Def, Black Thought, Eminem, grew up listening to him. Musically, that's some of my influence, but I think in life in general, like what drives me every day to keep doing this is, you know, growing up where I grew up in the Bronx, in the way that I grew up, like I definitely saw the impoverished side of things and how bad things could get.
Knocking in the out, running his mouth is the East Coast. Planet Earth,
day, like even if I wake up and I'm hating the music right now, like, oh, everything's rough, like I know I'm nice, and then I'm picking up my blah blah, like every day I'm like, it's just like, yo, I gotta keep going. I know my family could build off of it. As I'm leading up to the solo project where it's like more growth and development, this one is a collaborative one where you're gonna see a lot of features and I try to fit into their world. The name of the song is called Black Hearts, and it's produced by The Machine. And the first verse is something like, a lot of talkers and swift walkers. I swift kick your lips and I lisp awkward. I get my sister body you. I train her every day and I know it's not an obstacle. Won't chip a nail a follicle. See that part at the beginning, like even the chorus, like when they hear it, like black hearts, black hoods, bandanas, like all that stuff. Like I wanted to embody that feeling of like being like growing up in poverty, growing up in the hood, and having that kind of resentment in your heart, and having that animosity and that violence. You know what I'm saying? It's like an embodiment of that. So the hook being that way, that's why I started a little aggressive. You know, it's a lot of talkers and swift walkers. See, that just means like a lot of talk and the swift talkers are like, you know, the fast talking people who kind of, you know, don't really say. So I swift kick your lips and I lisp awkward. So swift talker, swift kick your lips. I'll lisp awkward. Then I'll get my sister body you. I train her every day and I know it's not an obstacle. Won't chip a nail a follicle. That thing, my sister, the oldest one, my father used to train us to box when we was kids, but I got into boxing heavy too as I got a little older, so I trained my sisters as well. She's a monster. So when I say that, I really mean it. Like there's certain things I say while I'm telling stories, there's certain things I say from my personal life experiences, and I get my sister body you. I train her every day and I know it's not an obstacle. Won't chip a nail a follicle. She still gets her nails done, but she'll knock a dude out for me if I ask her to. So it's one of those things. I wouldn't drop a beat of sweat. Pushing up some daisies got you looking like a chia pet, chilling in Adidas sweats. See that's just me being a little braggadocious. Wouldn't drop a beat of sweat, snow sweat. Pushing up some daisies got you looking like a chia pet. So it's the grass stuff. So little metaphor, make you saying you pushing up dirt like the chorus says, and chilling in Adidas sweats, man. I like to be comfortable so I can swift kick in their lips. Man, I want I have a constant message that I try to bring, and I always say it when people say you got anything extra to say. Like I believe that at any given moment you could choose a positive outlook. You know, life is like even one like other tapes, Wonderland and Misery. Those are two contradicting names. You know what I'm saying? Like two contradicting words, Wonderland and Misery. But I believe life could be either beautiful or horrible based on your perspective. You feel me? So I want the person to walk away knowing that I'm just a kid, more than the music itself, see who I am as a person. I'm just a kid from the Bronx pursuing my dream, and I made it this far. I'm in a different state right now doing this, just off of my words. You know, so I want people to know that their dreams are totally possible, because I've been hit with every disadvantage, and hopefully my music, they can know my struggle and how I strived and got through it, and know that they could do the same. You know what I'm saying? And also see what happens when you really study and work on your craft.
It's better learn though, got the fire and it burns slow. Best believe, hit you where it hurts most. Put your body in the earth though, I bet you will the leaves. I said black bullets, black hoods, bandanas, black hawks, get pop, black hammers. Said black bullets, black hoods, bandanas, black hawks, get pop, black hammers. Best believe. A lot of talkers and swift walkers, a swift kick your slips. Now lisp awkward, I get my sister body you. Train her every day and I know it's not an obstacle. Won't chip a nail a follicle, wouldn't drop a beat of sweat. Pushing up some daisies, got you looking like a chia pet. Chillin' in Adidas sweats, say you making bread, you making rain, don't get your feet wet. I'ma catch you slipping, I don't mean it like your feet is wet. You would never see a set, don't know when I'm blacked out. Probably have to act, my dad packed to grab the Mac out. I'm the type to fight and make him suffer for life. Emasculate and make him fight tears while better learn though, got the fire and it burns slow. Best believe, hit you where it hurts most. Put your body in the earth though, I bet you will the leaves. I said black bullets, black hoods, bandanas, black hawks, get pop, black hammers. Said black bullets, black hoods, bandanas, black hawks, get pop, black hammers. Best believe. Got haymakers that'll question your life. I sent the back to college after tasting my right, ain't even lying. Saw him move for years down the line, flashes the green, told me put that in the rhyme. I said I got you. God sent with no apostles. I ain't a killer, but I'll show you what the Glock do. If I got to, I get hostile like hostels. Colossal rhymes are modeled by Pops, Pac, and the gospel. From the gutter where the cops don't show. When granny gotta watch her back and the tots don't grow. When move weight just to get a